This is part 5 of the Sleepy Glute series, putting your glutes to use. First step to waking up your sleepy glutes and teaching your body how to properly use them is deep core stability. As a reminder, the gluteal muscles are a deep core stabilizer, so in doing deep core work, we are going to also get the gluteal muscles involved. This is where you learn proper breathing. This is where you stabilize the spine and pelvis for safety. This is where you gain an understanding of how the glutes feel when they're working within a proper range of motion. We move out to hip stability, and adding in scapulothoracic stability, and then we transition into functional movement, fine-tuning the movement patterns. And once we've built that foundational core and spinal stability, we understand how to connect our breath with our movement and have an understanding of muscle engagement within proper range of motion. That's when we can move on to functional movement and fine-tuning our movement patterns. This is where we really begin to address muscle imbalances, which is why once you get to this point of functional movement, you should begin to feel your glutes starting to wake up, meaning you're starting to feel them activate and engage when they should be. Also basically just took you through the Unlock Your Body program, which is free. Let me give you some examples of some movement. These are some examples of deep core work that builds stability and help balance mechanics. They also help our body to learn how to safely position itself when stationary or moving, and then how to connect our breath with our movement. There are 3 variations of these deep core moves shown within the stability phase, though these certainly aren't the only variations. I just wanted to show you how we move out from the primary movement and then adding in layers as we learn the fundamentals. And you can see how we start with those beginning layers, expanding out toward the hips and glutes, and then also the shoulders. I've gone through a deep dive of most of these moves already, which includes form and breathing cues, because obviously that's incredibly important. You can find those in the Unlock Your Body playlist. And then transitioning into the next phase, functional movement. These are some exercises to work on fundamental movement patterns for daily life. And we're using all that stability and knowledge that we've built thus far to help keep us safe. I'll be posting some more of the stability session summaries here, but let me know if you want me to do a deep dive on any of these moves, because again, breathing and form are incredibly important. That's not really the purpose of this. I just wanted to give you some visuals. And these are pretty much all included in the Unlock Your Body program. You can find those sessions at the Tink in My Lebo. Last question you may have is, how do I know where to begin? If you know that you have muscle imbalances, hypermobility, you haven't done any deep core or targeted stability work thus far, you need to start at the beginning. Beginning is not a bad thing. If you don't know how to connect your breath with movement, if you aren't sure of pelvic positioning and how to hold your pelvis in certain positions safely, you need to start at the beginning. If you already have the knowledge about how to move with your breath and you're more curious about whether or not you have the stability and where you should begin, what I would suggest doing is starting at the beginning, seeing how you feel at the very end of the session. If you've not, we never want to have pain. If you have pain ever at any point, stop. But if you don't feel like you really even did anything at all, then I would progress to the next one, see how you feel, and go from there. You don't want to be super sore when you're done, but you just want to feel like you did something. You want to feel like you sort of woke your muscles up. Want more information or more help assessing your own muscle imbalances, postural imbalances, or functional movement, I recommend booking a session with a certified personal trainer or someone else who's trained to do that for you. I hope this series was helpful. I will see you next time for all things psoas and hip flexors.